Greetings, Huntsman Huntresses. Welcome back to RWBY-JPDE. Okay, guys, now it's time for the next route, which is everyone's favorite Ice Queen, Weiss. And yes, I'm saying everyone's favorite Ice Queen because even though there's several, this is the one that everyone seems to love, and it's also the route's been getting the most requests ever since I put her in the polls. So that said, let's begin. Okay, time to go to class. Now, the way to trigger it is that you have to wait till day 4 before she finally offers to be your tutor. So with that said, let's see what's going on. Darn it, no 4 neighboring seats close to each other left today either. And today is my fault. I forgot my tie I noticed on the way to class. If we keep doing this, we're going to be acquainted with the entire school by the end of the semester. I can think of worse outcomes, so you have to class. I look around slowly, searching for an open spot. Oh, I guess I won't be meeting any new people today. Is this seat taken, Weiss? Oh, Kenshi, good morning. It's free, you can sit. Much obliged. I've noticed your team always gets to class quite tardily. Got a heavy sleep on the team. Not that I know. It's just random chance so far, really. Today, I've got my tie. The other day, well, it's something else. Didn't plan to make a habit out of it, though. Glad to hear that. She got a pretty melodious laugh. Well, she did mention singing career after all. Yeah, melodious. Like a melody. Speaking of seating dispositions, why are you not sitting with your team? I'm ashamed to admit that sitting close to Ruby causes me to lose focus easily. At least for Dusk class, I preferred being apart from her. Ah, I see. I can see that happening. Also, if she does this for only this class only, it must be pretty important to her. I'll try my best not to disturb you then. Much obliged. What's going on? This is so unfair. Ah, I know what this is. Ah, hey John, what's up? I mean, the other guy who hits on in the library, I can understand. He looks cool and actually puts in the effort in his first contact. Yes, John. But this one, he's not even trying to hit on her. He wasn't trying to flirt, he wasn't trying to court. Or was he, Ren? No, he wasn't, John. No, I wasn't trying to court her. I was just, I just took a logical guess that the only one with great fashion sense was Weiss, particularly since she's obviously got, in my opinion, she's probably got the best fashion sense out of the other 3, because, I'll be honest, but then again, none of them really wear armor, and they're trying to be huntsmen huntresses. It's a bad idea. If you're going to be someone who hunts people and grim, you should wear armor. Or at least not, think of, like, always relying on your aura to protect you. It's a bad idea. Right? And he even got on her bad side within 30 seconds of meeting her or something, but right now they're all chummy. Maybe they're just being polite to each other. By the way, I heard from Ruby about your condition. Dreadful, really. Oh, it's no big deal. I just like to catch up with everyone else as soon as possible. But I'm more of a help to my team, though. That's admirable. If you'd like, I can show you my notes for Dusk classes from the previous semester. Really? I wouldn't want to impose. Oh, nonsense. It'd be a pleasure, really. Polite, mate. Jean, the teacher has arrived. What am I doing wrong, man? Being as dense as any shonen protagonist? I mean, good God. You've got Pyrrha pining for you, and yet you're so obviously attracted to Weiss, you don't see it. Hence why I call him a shonen jump protagonist, because that's what he's basically like. John is basically a shonen protagonist in the series. I mean, like, he starts off weak, and we all know he gets stronger as the series went on. And, of course, most people don't like him, but I think that's just because people are just trying to find excuses not to like the guy because of one mistake, and yet people worship Team Ruby. I'm just saying, they did some bad things as well, and yet people still adore them. And yet John gets all the flack. Your dust knowledge increased by 5. Okay, what's next? Oh, I guess I'll take you up on that offer then. Wonderful. Hold out your scroll then, please. That's my scroll number. Oh, come on! Oh my god, is this school haunted or something? Nope, just one jealous boy. If you ever want to study together, ring me up while you're around the dormitories. Will do. Well, see you, Weiss. Okay, now guys, this is the part that I need to talk about. Because with this, I'm pretty sure you need to get to a certain rank with your dust knowledge. So, I think it's 20, I think? Let me check. Social. Let's see. So, my dust knowledge at 14, so if we can try and see if we can get up to 20 and see what happens, we'll see what happens. Alright, first things first, let's go talk to Weiss. Should I call someone? Yes. I could see if Weiss wants to show me her dust class notes. Good afternoon, Kenshi. Hey, Weiss. Hope I'm not disturbing you. Not at all. I guess it's about my notes. Yep. Is it a good time? Certainly. Go to my team's room. Well, here it is. Come on in. I've already picked a subject. We're not doing it in chronological order. You would think so, but I think we should prioritize one thing that you can understand without previous knowledge, which also ties into the current curriculum. Wow, she put a lot of thought into this. Your dust knowledge increased by 5. Darn, it's gotten late. I should probably go. Thank you very much, Weiss. Oh, my pleasure. You have no idea how delightful it is to spend time with someone who takes studying seriously is. Thanks for the compliment. It's kind of nice to be complimented on your work ethic. Okay, it looks like that's not the event that triggers the social link, so, well, the next flag, so I'll see you guys once that happens. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, and we're back. So, what I've understood now, guys, to get the next rank of Weiss's, route to a trigger, you need to get at least 30 dust knowledge, which I've gotten by doing both the study time with her and working in the dust shop. The dust shop only gives you 2 points towards it, though, but it still helps. So, yeah. But seriously, she's gone out of her way to help me study. I owe her. Weiss, is there anything I can do for you in return? Something I could help you with? There is something. Hit me up on the weekend. I have more details by then. Okay, sounds like the social link. Oh, why do I keep saying social link? The route is a go. So I'll see you guys at the weekend. Peace. Okay, guys, and we're back. Okay, time to trigger the next part of the route. Alright, let's try. Maybe I could. 1. Yep, here it is. See if Weiss is ready to cash in that favor. Good morning, Kenshi. I was about to call you, truth be told. Oh, good. Finally got all the details you need. Indeed, I have. Good. Honestly, I'm curious as what exactly she'd like me to do for her. I have learned the exact location of an antique dust store in downtown Vale. I'd like you to accompany me. What? That's it? That's it. Well, I'd love to accompany you, but you won't. But why can't you ask your partner or any other teammates? Because I'd like to do this low profile, take my time, have some to make some decent conversation about dust with. So I don't really see the problem. If you want it to be a low profile, why, Ruby? Ah, that makes sense. Oh, here we go. We're getting all flashbacks. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Ruby Weiss and Ruby Rose and Weiss-Schnee, BFFs extraordinaire, on a partner's outing and mission for dust. Oh, maybe we should get some ice cream. What do you say, Weiss? Weiss? Wow, that is annoying. But then again, she is only 15. Then taking your time, Yang. Yeah, she seems pretty impatient. Weiss. Yes? I'm bored. I know. Weiss. Yes? I'm bored. I know you're bored. You already said you're bored. You've been saying that for the past 2 minutes. Just let me finish browsing this last group in silence, then we can go. Alright? Please. Why? I'm going to end you, Xiaolong! Yang? Why don't you just, go on your scroll for a bit? That's what I do whenever I go to a shop I don't like with someone. I just get my phone out and just scroll. Just pass the time. There's nothing bad about it. And if she wants to talk to you about something, then do it. I mean, you can't multitask. Phew. I'm sure you can have a decent conversation with Blake. Yeah, she seems very aloof, not very interesting conversation. Oh my, take a look at this crystal, Blake. The growth of it is peculiar. True. And it seems to have an algorithm of weight and ice, make you wonder what the effects of it would be. Who knows? You really have nothing else to say. It's so peculiar. Actually. The colour kind of reminds me of Ruby's clothes. Ew. Wait, is she crying in this image? Oh my god, she is. What's funny about this is the fact that if that's the case, wouldn't it technically be fire and gravity dust? Because, isn't gravity black in this series? At least I think it is. It's either black or purple. One of the two. Although, I'm not sure. Okay, I see your point. I'll be more than glad to accompany you. Fantastic. Shall we meet at the Bullhead Landing in around 10 minutes? Sounds good to me. Anyway, this route is always the second one everyone does because obviously you have to do rubies first. The Bullhead ride was short and uneventful, although I noticed that Weiss has done nothing but observe her surroundings with particular attention for people. Almost like she was checking for someone. May have been following us? Weiss? Yes, Kenshi. Did you tell anyone you were coming here? Of course I did. Cap. You sure you didn't leave with an excuse about the library or something? Now that I think about it, you told me to meet you at the airship landing instead of the dorm's exit. That was to allow you to have a head start while I prepare. Don't you know you're not supposed to question a lady about the time she takes to prepare? True, but at the same time, it's a double standard because most women don't like it if you keep them waiting. Ugh, I'm not gonna get into it. Uh-oh. My skull's ringing, and this ringtone... Yep, it's Ruby. I don't know what the song is, but I kind of wish they did like an 8-bit rendition of Red Like Roses. Only... No, I don't think this is Red Like Roses. I don't even know what the song is. Yep, it's Ruby. Don't answer that! A grin slowly blossoms on my face. Why? You told me you were going out to Vale. Then what's the problem? Kenshi here. Hi, Kenshi. Hi, Ruby. How's it going? Listen, have you seen Weiss? I've been trying to contact her for a while. For a while now, but she's not answering her scroll. Have I seen Weiss, you say? Oop. Don't worry, I got it. I'm in Vale right now. I'm not certain, but I think I may have seen her on the Bullhead. What? Why'd she go to Vale on her own without even telling us? Why's she not answering her phone? Maybe she put it on quiet. Oh, you're right. Still, should have told me. Mumble grumble. True. If I see her, I'll tell her you called, alright? Thanks. Sorry to be a bother. Nonsense. Have a nice day, Ruby. Don't worry, Weiss, I got your back. Thanks for covering for me. You better have an excuse ready for though. I do. Though of anything. I do. I thought of everything, don't worry. Glad you did. Still, why are you going out of your way to lie to your partner and your other two teammates? Ooh, I felt that and heard it. I don't enjoy doing things behind my friends' backs, especially after something that happened with Blake. Ah yes, the whole White Fang thing. This proves this takes place just after season 2, I think. Season 1 or season 2. I think it was season 2, because season 1 was more like, getting used to Beacon and the world. Because that was when Jean had his own little arc. Jondance. Then why not be upfront with them? Because Ruby wanted to spend time with me this morning. And And there's no nice way of telling your partner, sorry you can't come because you're the most probably going to ruin this for me. Ouch! Yeah, that's painful to hear, and I wasn't even intended recipient. Ruby's a good friend, even with how I acted with her at first, but she doesn't really mesh well with activities that require you to stand still with your own personality. I fear I may say something to hurt her if I lose my temper. So it's really the lesser of two evils. I see. I stare at the Schnee heiress and thought, a small smile comes to my lips. What is it? Nothing. It's just, it was more thoughtful than I expected. What did Penny say? Ruby can't possibly be friends with a generally bad person? I'll take that as a compliment. Let's go now, shall we? Ladies first. Ooh, I love this music. So joyful. Hey, Weiss, can I ask you something? Certainly. What makes this shop so special? I guess the Schnee heiress going to a non-family owned shop does look a little weird. No, exactly. It's just, it's the first time I've ever known you. First time since I've known you that you seem genuinely excited about something. Granted, I haven't exactly known her since childhood or anything. You got a good eye. People seem to think so. So, I'm honestly curious. Well, first of all, you should understand that I have a particular fascination with dust. You take the class more seriously than others, and that's saying something. Why, thank you. However, nowadays, most markets is controlled by my family, and such a large-scale business thrives on standardization. No matter where you are in Remnant, Schnee dust is extracted the same, mixed the same, cut the same size, range, and purity. Everything is identical. Ideal for mass production, but not for my interest. Standardized dust loses all its charm. There's no sense of wonder or discovery. We're almost there, by the way. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess you're more interested in discovering more properties about dust and trying to figure out where it comes from and other mysteries around it, because they don't really talk much about dust in great detail, even though it's greatly weaker than gunpowder. From what I remember reading, I think it's like 60% weaker. I'm not even kidding. It is 60% weaker than gunpowder. So if you basically put any character in RWBY in the real world and fired a gun, it'd literally go right through their aura. I'm not even kidding. Because that's how strong aura is. That's how strong gunpowder is. We still know so little about dust, how it forms, why it forms, and sometimes such random patterns. Antique shops are the only sell dust as decorations or incorporated into jewelry. They prioritize uniqueness over standardization, so they are more often than not have more interesting varieties in stock. I see. So you go to an antique shop and hoping to finding something more interesting than dust bullet model 8942. Hee, pretty much. And speaking of which, oh my gods, that's naturally formed force fire dust crystal mounted on that necklace. Force fire? Is that pretty much just for immediate explosion? How do they mount that on a jewelry? I don't know, but I must know. Darn, now I'm curious. Let's go inside. Lead way ahead of you. Man, if making friends with Weiss quickly made Ruby jealous, she would probably be chasing me with a scythe right now. That's a funny image. And slightly horrifying, too. Oh, look at that CG. That is adorable. Believe it or not, guys, this CG has actually been changed. This is the third CG of this. The first one was a lot more cutesy, and it looked a lot more hand-drawn, less of this style. And the second one was a bit in the middle, like a bit rougher than this, but still pretty nice. Like, you know what? I'll plaster the second one on the screen right now. And believe it or not, guys, I would show you the original, but I can't find it anywhere online. And I even tried to find the YouTube channel that I discovered this game on. It called Mr. Stone Commentaries or something, and the video's gone and his channel's gone, so I couldn't find the CG. If any of you guys have the old, like, very old files of this game on your computer, upload it to, I don't know, send it to me on Twitter or maybe somewhere else. Or, you know, put it on DeviantArt or something. Just put it up so people know what about it, so it exists. Okay, so let's continue. The eager, naturally interested Weiss is a lovely sight. Not that she isn't usually attentive, but this is due to passion instead of simple results. Shame it's not seen more often. Although I wonder, would it be just as lovely if she wasn't so restrained all the time? So what do you think? It looks good on you. Flatterer. What I meant is, how do you think they made this? I know. You do? We could ask the clerk. Taking the easy way, are we? My, Kenshi, so disappointing. Jokes aside, though, they must have inhabited its properties while working on it, somehow. Indeed. Maybe using other dust? I think using other dusts of other kinds of dust on that crystal would cost someone a limb. Not directly, of course. Maybe it's some kind of field. That would work. They would probably... That would mean the person would be standing in the middle of it as well. Doesn't exactly sound safe. Well, maybe they coated the dust with something and then glued it on. Because I'm pretty... I don't know how people mount jewelry onto... You know, jewels onto jewelry. Like, I'm not a jeweler. Because every time I make jewelry in video games, it's just smelt, iron, steel, gold, silver, and a gem on a forge, and that's it. I'm not a jeweler, so I wouldn't know. Not that much of a stretch. You need a suit enhanced with the correct kind of dust, and... Thank you for keeping me company, Kenshi. Anytime, Weiss, but for next time, I think you should just tell Ruby. What? But what about... I think you underestimating the lengths Ruby will go for a friend. She may actually start studying dust more seriously, have a decent conversation with you about it. Even if you somehow end up hurting her, I think Ruby would hold a grudge if she tried, because she'd know you didn't mean it, wouldn't she? You may be right about that. Also, before getting to actually explain yourself, you're now going to have to face the look on worry and disappointment on her face. Oh, here we go. This is not good. Would you like to take lunch together, Kenshi? Maybe catch a movie? A flight to Vacuo? Sorry, booked for the rest of the day. Please don't make me go in there. You don't have to go in there, but I can't stay here. See you, Weiss. Kenshi, please come back. Please don't let me do this alone. Weiss. Ah, Ruby, what a coincidence. Please don't look at me like that. How could you? Leave without telling us, not answering your scroll. We were so worried. I'm sorry. Wow, that was ruthless, Kenshi. Necessary, but I should probably look into apologizing. Maybe I should get her a present. Yeah, that doesn't happen. You're not friends with White Schnee. Well, guys, that's the end of this video here. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. It's Jeff, and I'm out of here. But before I sign off, guys, I just want to say there's going to be 2 new polls coming out when this video is released. The first one is because I'm not going to do Persona 4 Golden anymore on this channel. I'm going to try something different, so I'm going to give you a poll of games to play, and the poll decides which route I should do next. But that said, guys, this is Jeff, and I'm out of here. See ya.